Right? That's an oxymoron, bro. It's stupid. How you gonna make it a requirement and then not make it a requirement in some states? And then this driver, he gets his CDL license in a state that allows you to take your test in your native language, and then he travels to states that don't allow that. You see where I'm going, right? So who's at fault really? Who do you blame here? Do you blame the foreigners or do you blame America?
Español, bien, ¿verdad? Inglés, digamos un 60%, pero sí me soy a entender con ellos. Se escucha feo, ¿verdad? Pero...
He's concerned about what enforcing the language requirement might look like. He took his CDL driving test in English and his written test in Spanish, an option that is offered in some states.
They need to step up these rules. There's too many accidents. Main excuse was they didn't speak English, they didn't understand. Well, how are you out here when everything out here is in English and you can't read English?
The American Trucking Association thanked President Trump for addressing the safety concern, noting that enforcement of the English requirement for CDL holders has been inconsistent. President Trump's executive order reinforces a rule that has long been in place that requires truck drivers on U.S. highways to be able to read road signs and communicate with law enforcement and safety officers.
We are back with another random rant. I figured I'd change it up this time. I finally got another accessory to hold it on my head, so boom, I could ride with no handlebars. All right, but let's dive into the topic. I have been driving trucks, box trucks specifically, buses. I have my Class B CDL. I'm in the process of getting my tanker endorsements and hazmats added on to my license so I can expand my career when I want to. Really having your CDL is a golden ticket, bro. All that. Having all the endorsements, the TWIC card, all that. It's really a gold ticket in America. That's really the American dream, even though they treat truckers like shit. And this law that they are reinforcing, this isn't a new law that Donald Trump is making. For the people that are confused, this has been a law that has been required, but it has not been enforced. I am not against this law, but I do want to add my 2 cents and say that America is truly stupid for making this law and not enforcing it across all 50 states. Because if you see in the beginning, you can take your CDL test in your native language in certain states. It's not all states. The state I live in, you can, because we're by the border. That's why, right? They give you the out to not learn, to basically break the law. Right? That's an oxymoron, bro. It's stupid. How you gonna make it a requirement and then not make it a requirement in some states? And then this driver, he gets his CDL license in a state that allows you to take your test in your native language, and then he travels to states that don't allow that. You see where I'm going, right? So who's at fault really? Who do you blame here? Do you blame the foreigners or do you blame America? And I say we blame America. You gotta enforce some shit. You can't make it up. You can't set it and then not enforce it, and then on top of that allow states to let you take it in others' language when it's the law. You see what I'm saying? America is the American dream, but they set your ass up for failure too if you don't know the law. It's oxymorons. It's like same shit with electric bikes. I'm not mad at you that you don't speak English, but man, at least know that you can't be flying down the freaking street and that you got to be able to read your sign, and that you can't last minute cut over like you're a car. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I've had a lot of I've been driving for almost 9 years. I can't make shit up. I've been in situations where you got into it with a trucker, some shit happened, they don't fucking speak English. They don't speak English. And it's like, yo, what the hell? I gotta know English. I gotta know all this shit. It's crazy, bro, how America treats its own citizens, bro. And that's a whole nother topic, bro. And I'm not here to debate against citizens and foreigners. I'm here to debate that America is a fucking stupid fuck for making the rule, making the law, and then allowing them to not follow it. And it's even said, they were saying on the news that a lot of accidents are caused by foreigners. To be honest, that's true. Long story short, I feel like, yes, you should be able to read English. If you can't speak it, at least be able to read, write, and comprehend it. God, I've met plenty of natives, of foreigners. Shit, I could call them natives because where I live at, this is basically Mexico, god damn it. I've met plenty of foreigners that they don't speak English well, but they can read it, write it. There's a dude who worked at my job. He don't speak that shit. He worked the computer. Everything's in English. All the load, everything coming in English. He know where to put everything, but he don't speak it. He chooses not to. He don't care, but he can read it. Like me, I can speak it a little bit, but I can read it. I can read it well. But yeah, pretty much I'm I want just safety. That's it. It don't have nothing to do with race. It don't have nothing to do with prejudice and nothing of that. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I have no hate, like I said, against foreigners, but don't at least have some respect, because they do something. Hey, bro, I've had disrespectful encounters with foreigners, bro, and it pisses me off because I wouldn't go to your country acting like that. I wouldn't do that, bro. I'd be scared as hell. But they think because they come over here in America, they can do that shit. It's crazy, bro. But I'm gonna end it right there. That's pretty much all I really wanted to say. I see us on the news and shit. Like I said, I gotta come with the random rants. Haven't done one in a while. So yeah, man. We out.